What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR and welcome back to another movie review. I just watched The House of a Thousand Corpses. I would just flat out say it. I didn't like this movie. I don't know what else to say. I guess I'm just not a Rob Zombie fan. Because I didn't like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Wasn't the biggest fan of his Man remake of Halloween, and this was obviously before that. But first things first, I want to point out that this film's dialogue is just awful. I'm sorry, but the over-sexual dialogue that's happened sometimes, it's just too much for me. The way they just, the weirdest way they just enunciate things, and the way they talk, and the euphemisms, it's just bad. It's legit just bad. Okay. Let me get some positive, because I don't have that much positive to say about this, but I'll get the positives out first. A lot of the effects and, set and prop design stuff, that stuff's pretty nice. I can applaud that. I'm not a fan of Rob Zombie, I guess you could say, because his music is not my thing, so the music wasn't really doing it for me. The editing in this movie, I'm sorry if you like this, but the editing in this movie is freaking abysmal. I'm sorry. The freaking weird negative flashes, whatever you call it, inverted, or whatever you call that type of look. It looks bad. I'm sorry. It does not look good. And that little extra things, and I know that some of it had to be filmed later in Rob Zombie's basement or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it just looks bad. I don't care about the characters. I couldn't tell you anyone's name except for Captain Spaulding, which is the only saving grace in this movie for me. That character I did like. Maybe that's some of the dialogue with him, but that I did like. That character I did like. Everything else is pretty much abysmal, and I was not a fan. I legit just didn't enjoy this movie, and I don't really know what else to say. And from what I've seen online, I know this movie has somewhat of a cult following, but from what I've seen online, the general callous about this movie is negative, but not super negative. It's got, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 60 on Rotten Tomatoes, or 65, something like that. So that's not too bad, really. But from what I've seen mostly, especially from critics, this movie is bad. This is seen as a bad movie. And from a lot of general audiences as well. I feel like general audiences are split on it. There are people that either you like it or you hate it. From what I've seen online. I had done a little research beforehand for this movie, and before I watched it, and it's just, I don't see the appeal. One thing, Rob Zombie's girlfriend or wife or whatever she is in this movie is so freaking annoying, where I just legit do not. Every time she's on screen, she's talking, she's laughing, I want to smack her. She is that annoying. I'm get off the freaking screen. It is so annoying. I do not want, it really is. You just want to just get off my screen. I don't want to see you. It's annoying. There's legit scenes that are uncomfortable, and not in a way a horror movie should make you uncomfortable. It just doesn't. There's there's one little shot. It's not long, but it's in there. It's about maybe 10 seconds, or 10, 15 seconds of what appears to be some kind of rape sequence. The little like 15 seconds of like, I'm like, even before Halloween, his remake of Halloween, he did this. And what the heck? At least it looked like that. I could have misinterpreted it, but that's what that looked like. But just this movie is just bad. I'm sorry, but this is not a good movie. I didn't enjoy it. The only saving grace is Captain Spaulding. And I get this has its fans. I understand. I like movies. There are some movies that a lot of people think are bad that I think are good, and I understand that there's gonna be people that like this kind of movie, and it's just not for me. It's legit just not for me, and it's something I don't want to sit through again. But I'll probably wind up watching Devil's Rejects and the third movie in the franchise. I know Rob Zombie's got like a couple other movies, and I don't know how I want to touch those. Because so far I've seen 3 movies by this guy in the span of just a few weeks. And only one of them have been decent. Rob Zombie's movies are not my bread and butter. I don't like the way it's handled. I don't like the way it's written. I don't like the editing. Like I said, this movie is edited in such a weird way that I do not like. And it's just not good, guys. Where's my rating? People are probably gonna hate me for this, especially as being a horror fan. I'm sorry, but I cannot give this movie any higher than a 1.5. I can't. I'll be nice and give it a 1.5. I won't give it a solid 1, but I'm not giving it any higher. So it does not deserve any higher, in my opinion. If you like it, that's you. I can see why some people would like this. I can understand some of the appeal, I guess. But this type of movie, or Rob Zombie, is, in my opinion, just isn't a good filmmaker. From the movies I've seen, he's not that good. From the ones I've seen, he's only had one movie that I've enjoyed, and that even had quite a few problems. But I still think this movie is bad. It's pretty bad. I legit told my buddy Sam when I went to go watch this thing, I was like, why did I let you talk me into watching this? Like, it's just one of those movies that I'm just like, why did I watch this? And I don't think I'm gonna ever watch this again. There's just not much to enjoy out of this, and I'm sorry if you like this movie, and I'm crushing your dreams by not liking it, but I'd love to know what you guys think of the movie. And it's not in a bad, like it ticks me off kind of way, or like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. It's not like that. Like, it's not so bad I'm mad, if that makes sense. I'm not mad at this movie. I'm not. I just don't like it, and I don't think it's a good movie. But if you enjoy it, good for you. I'm glad you can enjoy what I can't. So let me know down in the comments section what you guys think of this movie, or yell at me and cuss me out for calling one of your favorite movies bad. but everyone's got their opinion. I was trying to be as understanding about this movie as possible, but like, especially at the halfway point, I was already done. And one thing I want to point out is, like, this just feels at points like a crappy, even more crappy than some of the movies in the franchise, as a crappy Texas Chainsaw Massacre, really. At points. Not the whole movie, at points. I'm like, it's just legit. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't even talk about this movie anymore. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.